Hello everybody, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a flip through of my fourth sketchbook, a tour of my fourth sketchbook that I'm recording for you guys. It's not my fourth sketchbook ever, obviously. I've had lots and lots of sketchbooks throughout my lifetime, but the fourth one I'm going to be flipping through for this channel and doing a tour of. I just finished this sketchbook maybe a month ago or so, maybe a little bit less, I'm not sure exactly. I did have a little bit of an accident injury at the beginning of the month, and I've been recovering and not really feeling like making a whole lot of videos or anything, but I'm feeling better now. I'm here to show you guys this. I'm so excited about the sketchbook. I can't even tell you. It's my favorite one so far. It's just been a long road. It took a long time to finish this. You can see it's a pretty lengthy sketchbook. I've got a lot of pages in here. I think it's an 80-page sketchbook, so really, you know, with 160 pages if you count front and back, so it's quite a long sketchbook. It is a smaller one. I think it's like 5.5 by 8.5, I want to say. I think, yeah, 5.5 by, yeah, about 5.5 by 8.5. Anyway, and then, I don't know, like an inch thick or so. As you can see, it's had some wear. it's not super sturdy. This was a pretty inexpensive sketchbook I got from Hobby Lobby, I believe. It was probably like less than $8. I'm not exactly sure how much it cost, but I'm sure it wasn't that expensive. It's not even like super thick paper. It's just a regular sketchbook. It doesn't even have its specs on here, so I don't even know what weight the paper is, but it's definitely not like as thick as some of my other sketchbook paper have been. I did go ahead and put stickers all over the sketchbook. I do like all these stickers that I got. I got them from like random places, like bulk sticker packages and stuff like that mostly. This is one of my own sticker designs, but the rest of them I mostly got off of like Amazon or other places that sell stickers. So, oh, this is a free sale under exhibit. It's a band. And then, so let's get this started. So basically, the sketchbook started last year in October. October 9th is what I have the date on here for, because it's the first date that I have a dated image, a dated sketch. But I started it during Inktober. Sorry, just shook the whole table there. I started during Inktober, and my first page, the subject was pressure. It's kind of ideal for this subject because pressure, it's like a feeling that you get when you start a new sketchbook. The first page, you want to make it something special, something good, like an intro page. It's like intimidating to do. So I did this. Pressure, begin your sketchbook. I had it sort of like a pressure, like tight pressure around you, obviously this corset, and then it's got these eyes kind of looking out. So it's kind of like judgmental, judgment from within. You feel your own pressure. You're watching, everybody's watching you, you're watching yourself. Everything is so, there's so much pressure when you're trying to make art, and you're feeling so much from other people, other artists around you. You're like, you feel pressured to create something good. You feel like pressure to be better than everybody else, pressure to be good enough. You know, it's just a lot of pressure involved in something like that. So this sketch, actually, I'm pretty proud of. I just really like it. I used all inks for this. So the purple is even an ink. It's just a purple ink that I used, an ink wash, and then some just regular like felt tip fine liner pens. Okay, so here's the next, more Inktober. This one was pick was the theme, so I did apple. Again, just ink washes. This was another fine liner drawing. This theme was stuck, so I did a little voodoo doll. It's stuck full of pins. I just thought it was kind of cute. Here's some more just like ink drawings. I started doing this one, but I thought it turned out kind of lame, but it's okay. It's a sketchbook. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just a little fairy house. It was supposed to be, I think that the theme was roof, but I ended up doing a different drawing for that. This one, I just wanted to draw these foxgloves. I don't know, I just thought they were really cool. So just a sketch of foxgloves. Oh, here's the one I did for roof. It looks kind of like a haunted house, but it's an ink wash. I don't really draw a lot of houses or do much landscape or like architecture or anything, but this was really fun. I've been watching some videos on YouTube of like urban sketchers, and it made me really want to try it out. So I kind of want to do some more of these too. I haven't done a whole lot since I did this, but I do like this. So I did this. This is all, again, ink washes. This one was another Inktober prompt. The theme was loop, so just all different types of loops, you know, Ouroboros, continuous loops, spirals, knots, things like that. Tree of life or human skull, you decided. I was trying to draw a tree of life, and it turned out looking like a skull, so I was like, okay, well. This one, the prompt was moon. Like I don't already have enough moon drawings, but yeah, this is all ink too. I really like it. I don't know if you can tell, but there's some like shimmer in this colored ink set that I have, and I really like it. It's like gold glittery stuff in there. It looks really cool. Compass was the prompt for this one. Just some fine liners again. This was just a little sketch I did, a little ink and alcohol markers with this aqua color, and I turned this into a sticker. Actually, I think it's pretty cool. There's another ink sketch, just some mushrooms with the moon in the background. Here's some more sketches I did. I was actually coming up with some ideas for painting hats, and if you've seen any of my other stuff on my other work, you know that I've made several painted hats. I really like them. I think they're super fun to wear. They're totally my style. And yeah, I just think they're really cool and interesting and different. So I came up with a bunch of different themes, some sketches for like a moon phases hat that I did. This one was another one that I did with the moon and the sun. Some feathers. This was a sketch page. This is kind of one of those garbage sketch pages, but it was just like some random ideas that I had. I have these like weird leftover pieces of glasses that I got from an old job that I worked at an optometrist office, and I have these little pieces of like glass lenses that like a whole bag full of them that I want to make something out of. So I was thinking of doing like little things with wings maybe, or I don't know. It's just some ideas. And then writing down more ideas for painted hats, just some themes that I could come up with, some more sketches. I was doing like maybe bees and honey. I did do a bees and honey themed one, honeycomb themed one hat that turned out really cute too. I don't have that one anymore. I did sell that one. But yeah, here's like some of the designs that I came up with. I made most of these actually into hats already, so some of them are still available. If anybody's interested in purchasing them or viewing them, you can go to my website. It's amberdangeloart.com. See lots of my finished work there. And then I was looking at maybe doing craft shows and different types of things that I have that I could bring to a craft show. So I was just making lists there. Sometimes my sketchbooks turn into also notebooks. And I was getting inspired by the bumblebees, so I drew that. Some more just random like sketches. Oh, I was designing a flower pot for my friend. I wanted to like make a little flower pot for her birthday. So I was learning how to do this like basket weave around crystals. It's kind of like macrame, I guess. But then I just drew pictures of it, so I don't know. This was just a little ink sketch I did with ballpoint pens, some little like hanging lanterns of different shapes. That was kind of a fun drawing. This was a wreath, like a sort of like an autumn wreath that I'm thinking about making. With some like dried fruits and some sticks and stuff like that. It was just another sort of layout idea. And then the wheel of the year. Just drew that out. And then I started coming up with, so this is a mural that I'm actually currently working on right now. And I was hired to make this mural for an alternative high school. And it's going to be hanging in their hallway. I'm not actually drawing it on their wall. I got a 48 by 60 canvas that I'm painting on, and I'm going to be presenting it in a couple weeks over at the high school. So the theme we came up with for the mural was inclusion, and these were just a really quick like thumbnails that I was doing. Some quotes that I was thinking about including. Another just random random sketches. Some more thumbnails I did for the mural that I was thinking about. Again, just pencil sketches, nothing detailed or anything. This was I really felt like drawing an animal. I wanted to do something with this, like, with like a metallic accent behind it. I don't know. This is what I came up with. I just drew this fox. I found a picture as a reference on Pinterest of a fox, and I just kind of sketched it out really quick in colored pencil, and then I drew over it, or in regular pencil it looks like, and then I drew over it, colored it in with some alcohol markers, and then I did this golden moon kind of behind it with acrylic paint marker. I also started sort of like playing around with drawing pictures over like printed paper, like printed book pages. So I have a couple of like old books I got from the thrift store that I was just gonna rip the pages out anyways to make hollowed out books, and so I ripped some of the pages out and I just sort of used them to draw on. And I just drew this rose. There's a couple other pages later on. This was I was getting really inspired by some dresses so I have a couple of these like weird jumpsuits that I really like, and I want to dress this sort of like it. So if you know me at all, you know I've really been into fashion and fashion design, basically like since I was a child. So I always wanted to be a fashion designer. It was like the thing that I wanted to do from the time I was 8 years old, but I ended up going to art school and becoming an illustrator and doing illustration instead. I, kind of like turned into something else. So I don't really sew very well. I'm not a great sewer, but I do love coming up with the concepts. And so I was trying to figure out a way to like conceptualize something that was somewhat simple, like in design, but also like, I don't know, I really just want a dress like this. There's a couple of other ideas. They're kind of like loose fitting, sort of like boho-y. I don't know how else to explain it. But yeah, this one was like a wrap. It almost looks like an apron. This would be really good for like making, for using while I was painting. I think it would be relatively easy to make, but I haven't made it yet. So this was my, my sort of pattern design for that. This was just another random sketch. Looks like I did that in January. Some pansies. I don't know. I was just inspired by pansies, looking at pictures, I guess, or looking at flowers. Oh, this was, so I don't know why I'm so fascinated with drawing birds, and especially like kind of ugly birds. Not that a vulture is like super ugly, but they're kind of known for being ugly or kind of like just weird looking. And I just found a bunch of pictures of them, and I just thought they were so cool. They're just such interesting, they have such interesting features and shapes. So I was just, doing some studies, some little sketch studies of those vultures. I have this on here just because my pencils tend to smear a lot, so sometimes I put like paper, tissue paper, or tracing paper in between. I was doing swatches over here, just color swatches, trying to come up with like different, color schemes for drawings or spreads, I guess. This was just a sketch that I was doing from a Pinterest photo. I think I did this while Story was in gymnastics class or something, so I was just trying to keep myself busy. Some more just drawings. This was like a plant. I found another picture for on Pinterest, and I just drew it. This, I don't even know where this came from. It's just but weird, because you can't really tell what it is until you like really study it. I don't even know what I just randomly sketched out this hand with a bird on it, and then like something in the background. It looks kind of like a landscape. I have no idea what it is. It's just a weird sketch. Okay, here's some more of my book pages that I drew on. I just really like this. Basically, I used colored pencils and fine liner pens for these, and they just turned out really cool. I really like the way they look. So I just kind of taped in some of these pages into my sketchbook, because obviously my sketchbook doesn't have book pages in it, but I just did these, and then I wanted to keep them in my sketches, so put them in there. Some butterflies, and other little sketches, some feathers, a bumblebee. Here's another ink drawing I did, and this is just a little hedgehog and a snail at night. It's super cute. And I started making coasters, so I've been doing some like pyrography, some wood burning, and I got these blank coasters And I just started doing different sets of coasters. So they're not all the same, like each coaster is a different design, but they're all themed. I had moth coasters, and so I was sort of like drawing up designs for those. If you, I don't know if you've seen anything else, but here's the moth coasters that I made. So you can see, very, just, it's a cool set. It's one of the sets I did. Got a bunch of sets. I did some beetles, I did some mushrooms, I did some other stuff, but here were some of the ideas that I had. This was just like a little list of things that I was going to do. I still have more. I'm still going to work on more of them. I just haven't had time recently to do any more wood burning, but I do have 4 current coaster sets that are up for sale also on my website. If you guys are interested, you can go check that out again, amberdangeloart.com. And then I glued in a piece of black paper here because I really wanted to do a drawing on black paper. So this is all, I think this is gel pen. This is just gold and white gel pen drawing. And then this was gouache. I did like a little gouache design, and I started getting really into these like sort of like folk art inspired designs. And that's where that came from. I just thought it was really fun. I really like drawing this kind of, doing this kind of drawings in gouache. They're like a perfect material for that. Another gel pen drawing, again, similar to that. Some just basic designs, like sort of moon inspired, and you know I love the moon. This was a watercolor and ink drawing, just again loose sketches of some hanging plants. I thought was kind of cute. This is a little bit of an idea. I was working on doing some ideas for the mural that I'm working on again. I have a bunch of like shoes and stuff with flowers growing out of them, so it's just a little study for that. Again, some more doodles, just some more, looks like some more plant hanging plants here from like a twig. I think this was just an idea that I had for possibly making like a plant hanger with like a chain and a piece of wood and stuff like that. But again, a lot of my ideas are just ideas that have not come to actual fruition. So, but yeah, I love drawing potion bottles and just bottles with random stuff inside of them. For some reason, it's just one of those things I'm drawn to. Some bird cage designs. Again, I have another painting that I'm actually still a work in progress, and it's really big, and it's probably close to being done, but every time I look at it, I think, oh, there's something missing, and so I can't show it to anybody yet, but it's got a bird cage in it. And someday you all will see that too, but I was just practicing designs for bird cages, and then I just added these little feathers because I thought it was kind of cute to fill in the rest of the empty space. The painting also has a human heart in it. I know it's very mysterious the way that I'm describing it, but again, I'll show you guys someday. Just not today because it's not finished yet. And I had these sort of stencils, like some sacred geometry sort of stencils that I just sort of just stenciled in the background with. I was just doing experimentation here, so I had this sort of like golden ink, and I had a light wash of light like pencil wash and some white colored pencils. So it's very, very dim. I don't know if you can even see it very well, but it's like a texture. Kind of see the texture. I don't know. And then my random fine liner drawing of a human heart. More pencil portraits. Surprise, surprise. Every sketchbook I have will have random portraits in it from Pinterest models. Yeah, that's what those are. Again, I did something a little bit interesting. I left her hair sort of a solid color, and then I made a copy of it on this like golden colored paper. And I cut it out and I glued it onto a piece of tracing paper to make it see-through so that you could see it when I turn the page like this. The tape sort of shows through, but whatever. I was also, I don't know, I did some like golden transfers, but it didn't stick very well to the paper. This tracing paper is like too slippery for some reason. It won't stay. Okay, yeah. So then I've got these, I don't know why I love this pencil so much, but it's that red mechanical pencil, and it's just so nice for sketching. I just love the way that the sketches turn out. Maybe because it's such a fine point, and then I don't know what it is, but just drawing hibiscus flowers. some random sort of like tattoo inspired sketches. Again, I did some tattoo inspired coasters. Oh, here's those. So kind of like this. So I was doing practice drawing like random, you know, tattoo designs. This I actually I turned this into a painting as well. This was just the sketch I did, but I turned it into a gouache painting as well, and I have that video somewhere too. And then this one. So this was just another page with like 2 portraits on it, and I was like, I need to fill in the space. So I sort of made it into this weird random design, and it kind of looks like a movie poster or something. I don't know, like a book cover. I have no idea, but kind of cool. I don't know. Another sketch. I was doing some sketching ideas. There was like a whale. I was gonna make it out of flowers, like a whale shape out of flowers maybe. I got this little teapot too at the thrift store, and it has these little like flowering teas in it. So you put the flower in the water, and the flower blooms, and it turns into a tea. I guess I haven't even used it yet, but this is what it looks like, sort of. And then I don't know. I was drawing some sea creatures. I had some stingrays. I made the stingray into flowers. I was going to do the same with the whale. I don't know. I never actually followed through with that project, but it was just another idea that I had. I really like this gouache painting too. It's too bad it's in a sketchbook and it's like not, you know, not gonna be good for like forever, but it's kind of cool. It was a really cool picture of a vulture, and I just love the colors in it. They were so vibrant, and so I decided to paint it in gouache. So I used gouache. Here's my palette. This one I did March 6th, so not very long ago. Yeah. I think it was like a month and a half, 2 months almost. Some more random portraits. I was just sketching. Sometimes I just like to practice, you know, my facial expressions or features or whatever. These were really loose sketches, probably like 5 minutes a piece, maybe not even, with ballpoint pen. Some more sea creatures. Okay, yeah, pencil sketches again. Just some stingrays, a little nautilus, a little pufferfish, and then I was like, oh, it can end you because it's so cute, but it's poisonous. Just random sketching again. Weird moth. These creepy beetles, which I think are so awesome. I'm obsessed with these giant beetles. I just love them so much. I don't know why. I think they're so cool. I just think they're the neatest looking bugs, and I am obsessed with drawing them. Here's another Pinterest drawing I did. I actually refined this one a little bit more. So I went and I drew it with pencil first, and then I did ink outline with like fine liners. I think I used my micron pens for this because there's multiple different sizes you can see. And then I did it pretty precisely, like tried to make the lines uniform and stuff like that to make sure the cross hatching would look good. It looks very graphic. I feel like it's almost like comic style, but I really like the way that this one turned out. I kind of like tried to outline some of the shadows and stuff, just trying out a new technique, and I really love it. And then here's my nautilus that I actually painted and finished. So this is also gouache that I used, gouache paint. And I turned this into a sticker too, and it's like one of my favorite stickers. I absolutely love it. I just think it looks so cool. It's so vibrant. It's so like dimensional. I just love it. Another set of coasters. I actually made these coasters for a fundraiser for a friend of mine, for Trout Valley, which is the community that she lives in. So it was a fundraiser, and it actually earned like $150. Somebody bid on it, so it was awesome. Somebody bought those for $150, so earned it a good charitable donation. Drawing some teapots and teacups. These teapots, I actually redrew them on a bigger page and painted them in gouache in one of my other sketchbooks. This is a really cool drawing as well. I also turned this into a sticker. It's part of my moths collection stickers, and it's like a chrysalis, and it's got a butterfly inside, so it's probably just about to come out, and it's supposed to be like behind the moon. I don't know. Again, another sticker I did, cuttlefish. I did some other cuttlefish drawings here. I was thinking about making a whole group of cuttlefish stickers just because I love drawing them too. Anything with like tentacles, I just think they're so fun. Like, they're so expressive. There's so many different angles. There's so many different ways that they can be depicted. I just think they're really cool. And then this is all acrylic paint markers, I think. I just colored this one with acrylic paint markers and some black ink. This is a super, super fun spread. I am obsessed with this one. I just really, really liked drawing this. It was, I mean, like, for some reason, I just got really into, like, the idea of roller derby. Not that I like to roller skate or that I am into roller derby at all, but I feel like I should be. And if I were athletic at all, I might try it, but I'm just very afraid that I will get hurt because I am not super athletic. So I don't know. I just drew some roller skates. This is gouache too. It's painted in gouache, and same with this one. Both pages are gouache paint. An axolotl. I don't know. I just, again, just felt like drawing weird creatures. I'm drawn to weird looking animals and strange creatures and stuff that are a little bit creepy sometimes. Just, I think they make the funnest, most interesting drawings sometimes. Underneath here was a bad drawing that I covered up with an oops. I made this oops into a sticker as well, which I think is fun, because then I could just take the oops stickers and cover stuff up with them. Oh, so here I wrote down a recipe for homemade gesso or texture paste, which I actually made, and I tested it out, and I used a little bit of it on like a test page, but it did not keep well. You cannot store it. You have to use it right away. I don't really know how well it works as gesso. I was using it more as a texture paste, and it worked okay for that, but I'm afraid that I'd still have to play around with the recipe a little bit. It seemed a little bit powdery. I don't know. Didn't seem like it was going to last very long, so don't know if I would use this recipe again, but you know, it was an experiment. This was just another fun sketch I did of a little mushroom fairy girl. I don't know. Watercolors. This was just an ink drawing again, like a little lantern with a plant in it. Some other fun things. I made all these into little stickers too, but a little snail, a little froggy, just some more like line drawings. Another snail, another flower. This I thought was really cool, this white crane. I made this into a gouache painting as well. Again, I just really love gouache. I don't know, gouache in sketchbooks seems like a great way to do it because it doesn't bleed through. It usually doesn't harm the integrity of the paper too much because it's pretty thin paint, and you don't use a ton of water with it either if you don't want it to be really runny. So it just turns out to be a really good sketchbook medium, I feel like, because it's a good, it dries really fast and it gets a nice thick, opaque color. Yeah, this is just a girl, you know, doing her thing. Sitting in bed, smoking a bong, blowing out some smoke. I don't know, little plant here I did. This I drew with, I think this is all Sharpie markers actually. Little mini, yeah, like the super fine Sharpies. I have a bunch of those, so I was just playing around with those. Then I started making stickers, and these are all stickers that Story made for me. So I stuck them on this page because it had bleed through from the markers. So these are potion bottles, by the way. They're not little tiny, you know, fallacies, which you might think, but no, they're tiny potion bottles. It's because I was drawing potion bottles at the time, so she wanted to make little potion bottles too. So we made them into little stickers. She drew them on like labels, and then this was right after I had my injury, so she made me a little sticker that said she hopes I feel better and that I make her heart shine. This was the octopus and some little fishes that she drew too. This was a sketch I did for a friend of mine. She had this like board that she wanted the phases of the moon on, so I drew it out and then I painted it on there for her. I don't know if you can even see it, it's really light. It's very pale, but you can kind of see it because I drew it in that like pink color pencil, so I don't know, it's kind of pale. Some more pencil drawings, more pencil sketches. This was kind of a cool idea I actually had too, which was this girl, I just drew a face and then I had her head sort of cut open with like clouds over it and lightning, and then I did another sketch of this like to turn into a painting. I did the painting and then I just hated it. It didn't turn out very well. I didn't like it, so I think I actually posted it as a reel on Instagram, but I'm not in love with it. Here's another sort of like comic-y style drawing I did with some hard lines and just like minimal shading. Some cute goldfish, again with that red color pencil, so it's not super bold, but I like this color pencil if I'm going to do outlines over it, because it sort of helps it fade into the background. Alright, some more gouache paintings. This was just a random like flower that I found. It's like a succulent type flower, like a desert flower, I think. And it was just really bright colors, bold colors, so I wanted to paint it. It's very, very rough, but it's kind of cool. And this was like a nice little blueberry picking study. I thought, like, it was just a cool composition. I really liked the composition of the picture, so I decided to paint it. So I painted it in gouache with like a hat full of blueberries, and this girl sitting over here. Another portrait I found off of Pinterest, and then I just sort of like put a flower, like a magical flower, in her hand. She looks kind of like a sorceress, so manifest and conjure. That's what it made me think of. Again, didn't really know what to sketch. I just started drawing. I did like an outline of this paintbrush first. I actually like traced it, put it down, and traced around it. And then I just kind of like drew it in, and then I did the same for like a pencil, pens, and I don't know. I decided that I wanted to start practicing more hand studies, so I actually went and looked up the entire American Sign Language alphabet. I know I learned all this when I was a kid, but I didn't remember all of it, and so I decided to just do all the hands in American Sign Language as practice for drawing hand studies. So there's the rest of them, and then I just drew some more hands down here, just doing different stuff. Again, some more portrait studies, just like figure studies, more figure studies. I'm still really like drawing roller skaters. I think I have a couple more of these in here too. Little piggies. He's so cute. I don't know, it's just adorable. I just love this tiny little baby pug. This was just like a gouache practice. I was trying to practice with like color studies, like just trying to figure out different color schemes to use for other projects, and just playing around with colors and then playing around with shapes and designs. This is gouache. These are watercolor and fine liners. And then some chicken drawings. I decided to do some chickens. These were just ballpoint pens. I felt like drawing something. I looked up pictures. The first thing I saw that inspired me was this like random picture of a rooster that I thought was really cool, so I started drawing that, and then I just drew different chickens. So I've been getting really into also like the whole idea of body positivity, and especially after I had my injury. So if you don't know anything about this yet, I fell walking my dog. I fell and basically like broke my front tooth. I like tore up my upper lip pretty bad. I had to get stitches. It's still like the scar is still there. It's a little bit like it's not really healed perfectly. It looks a little bit different. I'm still getting used to my face. I'm trying to like be positive about my body. Like this is still me. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna have to live with it forever. I'm just gonna have to get over it. And then just basically like trying to accept myself. And like if you know me at all, you also know that I used to be significantly overweight. I've lost quite a bit of weight. And I'm still struggle with, my image. So trying to embrace the whole body positivity movement, regardless of my shape, my size, what I look like, the fact that like I can still feel beautiful, that I can still be fierce, that no matter what, I don't know. So I took these lovely models. I took some lovely models off of Pinterest again or somewhere, and just drew some figure studies. This one is actually a drawing that I did based off of one of my friends. She wanted a design for her Etsy shop. I think she wanted like sort of like a cartoonized portrait of herself. And so I took inspiration from a model that I found that like resembled her, and I figured it would be a good place to start. And then I sort of started turning into like a digitized portrait, which I did digitally, but Here's another one, another commentary. Basically, this is the kind of stuff that like goes on inside your head that you feel like people are judging you. Like, who do you think you are? Like, you can't wear that. You're not allowed to wear that. You're not allowed to look like that. You're not good enough. You're not worth it. You're not worthy. You know, these are all ideas that go through your mind being, you know, an overweight person, or I'm sure it's not just overweight people, but you know, it's a big issue with a lot of people, like feeling judged and feeling like people, you know, don't accept you or don't think that you're as good as somebody else just because of the way that you look. It's a terrible feeling. It sucks, but you know, and it might not always be true either, but sometimes it is. Sometimes you just have to deal with it. So basically, it's a commentary on who do you think you are? Well, obviously, she thinks she's the shit, and she is. Some more sticker ideas that I had. So my friend basically challenged me to do stickers, and the first theme that he came up with for me to draw was cats. He likes to make stickers too, and so I decided to make stickers, and sort of, I can sell the stickers obviously, but then like I can also use them for marketing and like put them up places and have people see them. And I made a little like logo design on each sticker with my Instagram handle so that people can look me up if they want. But yeah, I did some cats. So these were just sketches I did. If you want to see my finished stickers of the cats, you can always look on my website. Again, I have the stickers all for sale there too, so if you're interested in purchasing them, the sticker packs range anywhere from like $7 to like $12.50. So it just depends on how many stickers are in it and how difficult the stickers are. So, but yeah, some cats, some potion bottles. I was thinking about doing Great Danes, but I just don't think they translate well to stickers. So I just was drawing sketches of Great Danes because obviously I have a Great Dane and I'm obsessed with her. Okay, some more just figure study sketches, again in like red color pencil. I feel like you can't see these as well, so I'm just gonna bring them up closer. Red color pencil sketches. This one I just love. I don't know, I love drawing weird, big, I don't know, I think a rhinoceros, I guess a rhinoceros isn't that weird of an animal, but they're kind of an interesting looking creature, so they're fun to draw. And then I made it with a rainbow neon unicorn horn, just a rainbow neon horn, and then it reminded me of a unicorn, so I just wrote OG unicorn, like you the original. Yeah, so a couple of J's crisscrossed. I don't know, it's supposed to be like some kind of like, you know, magical symbol, but it's fun. It was fun. This was what, like ink brush pen and some acrylic paint markers, I think. Oh, I was gonna do mustaches too for stickers. I thought it would be really funny to just do random mustache stickers, just a whole bunch of different types of mustaches, and then you could take those stickers and like put them on signs or like put them on pictures of people to give them a mustache. I still might do that. I thought it was pretty funny though. So I just designed a bunch of different shapes of mustaches here. I was doing dinosaur stickers as well. So here's my sketches for the dinosaur stickers that I did. I actually ended up going through and digitizing a lot of these sketches. So I'd scan it into my Procreate app, and then I could either like just refine the lines or like move stuff around on the page, color them in, whatever. Here's a couple of the little stickers that I did that I actually put in the book so you could see what they look like finished. But yeah, so I made some little weird, so I made these weird dinosaurs, which are like funny and doing funny stuff. And then I made these little cute dinosaurs that look kind of like stuffed animals sort of or something, I don't know. And then I just sort of colored them in. And this guy I never made into anything, but it was like transition from cats to dinosaurs? I don't know. It's a cat dressed as a dinosaur. Here's some more dinosaurs. Here's what the stickers looked like after I did them. I have stickers made of all these, but I don't know why for some reason I didn't put the finished stickers of all of them in there. These guys. That was another weird dinosaur picture that I did. Don't judge me. He's eating a pizza. Oh, pizza. This one, this was another drawing I did, and this was actually on a piece of paper that I took out and glued in here because, again, this marker just bleeds through, so can't really do much with the back of the page, so it's easier to just cover it up either with glue on page or like gouache or something that won't bleed through. But here's what it looked like as a line drawing, and then I colored it in with marker. And then here's what the sticker looks like. So I made them in a couple different sizes. This is like a smaller one, but I think the regular sticker is almost the same size as this. So, oh, here was another one. I didn't actually make it into a sticker, but I kind of still want to. Triceratops. And then I also did stickers of platypuses because they're so cute and weird again. This was my sketch page. Again, I digitized these and then I kind of colored them in. I printed them out and then I colored them in with markers and then I made stickers into them. Made them into stickers, I should say. Another roller derby chick. Some more little sketches I was thinking of doing for more stickers. I love these little creepy stuffed animal type drawings, but I haven't refined these yet, and I'm not sure exactly what my total theme is going to be yet, but I really want to make these into stickers as well. I just think they're super cute. These I added to my dinosaur sticker pack, even though they're not really dinosaurs, they're sort of like prehistoric creatures. My little woolly mammoth and my saber-toothed tiger. So cute. And again, it's close to the end. Ooh, tardigrades. So, water bears. I made these little tardigrades. My husband actually really likes tardigrades, and he made some Facebook post about wanting a picture of a tardigrade with a helmet and a spear and some other stuff. And I was thinking about drawing it for him, but was like, first I should practice drawing tardigrades. Eventually I will make his drawing for him, but this was just my first attempt at drawing a tardigrade. And then these, so then I started thinking about, oh my gosh, guess what's coming up? May, right? So what happens in May? Mermaid, hello. Again, if you guys know me at all, you know mermaids have been something that I've been obsessed with since childhood. I've always loved them. I know they're like much more mainstream now than they ever used to be, but I'm obsessed with mermaids, so I definitely want to participate in mermaid. I was doing some practice drawings of mermaids. I found a kind of a cool pose, and I thought it would turn into would translate well into a mermaid, so I drew the sort of figure pose first, and then I gave her a tail. Then, ooh, this is my last drawing in this book, I think, besides the last page. So this I actually was thinking about turning into a larger painting as well, just because I really like the picture. He's a little fox, and he's got, it was snowflakes in the actual like photograph that I found of the fox, snowflakes falling down, but I kind of like the idea of like falling stars just everywhere, maybe even glittery ones. I don't know, but this is just a pencil drawing. And then my very clever ending page. So this is my last page of my sketchbook. As you can see, sometimes I like to make the last page like an end page. So I did this one as Finn and a shark because, you know, fins. So this sketchbook, let's see, I finished it April 16th, 2022, which was like 2 weeks ago, I guess. And yeah, that's that. I really like this size of sketchbook. I think this is like the most convenient size that I've used, because I can actually like take it with me places without it being super cumbersome. I could stuff it in my purse. I also really, I've come to realize that I really love this band that goes across it, because without it, I had a lot of pages that were, you know, you can tell I glued in a lot of pages and stuff. They're not super sturdy, so it helps keep the book shut, you know, and it helps it keep it flat. And then it also has this little thing here so that you can put, you know, a pen or a pencil in it and take it with you. And that was also pretty convenient if I just wanted to bring my sketchbook and like one tool to do a quick sketch if I was out somewhere. Like I could just put a pencil in there. But yeah, so this was my finished sketchbook. This is my fourth sketchbook tour video. I hope you guys enjoyed my sketchbook. Let me know in the comments what you thought, or if you have like theme ideas for me. I always love new ideas. I always love hearing new ideas, coming up with themes for like my stickers or for upcoming projects, etc. So please let me know in the comments what you'd like to see, or if there's anything else that you want me to, that you'd love to see me draw. I would, you know, again, always looking for ideas. So Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more. I am actually working on 2 new sketchbooks right now. I have one that I just started, that I just bought, and it's actually a pretty thick page. It's like a Bristol paper, so I'm thinking about doing some like marker and inks mostly in that book. And then I have another book that I started back last October, which I hadn't really used a whole lot, but hoping that I will be able to fill it up relatively quick, actually, because I do draw pretty much every day now. So but anyways, yeah, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. You can go back and watch my other 3 sketchbook tour videos, even though this is the best one, in my opinion. There are some gems in those other 3 sketchbooks as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.